Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Uncuffed with Ron Tirina. Hey, how are you? How are you? Man, is it a hot scorcher outside today? I don't know where you're at, but I'm here in the state of Ohio, the Buckeye State. I think it's supposed to hit 101 today. We are pumped. I'm pumped. I like the heat. You know what? Hey, if you like this show, you like what I talk about, please subscribe to this channel. I need your help. Let's scale this. Let's take it to a new level. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Make sure I say that correctly, so that we can know when each other's gonna talk. We gotta get on here and we're gonna have a good time. Today's topic is hard work equals profit. Hard work equals profit. And a lot of times the topics that come about, they come about because people prompt me and their actions and the deeds and the things they say, and they give me material of what I want to talk about. And this is no exception. Today I want to talk about something that happened to me not too long ago, but I want to share with you a life lesson also with this discussion today. When we have people, there's people out there that need help. I get it. People that need some support, need some financial assistance. Life is tough right out there, right? And I'm not going to talk about the gas prices, but I am going to do a show where we're going to talk about this ridiculous fuel prices that are hitting our country today. Man, I tell you what, I know there's some people out there, maybe it's not hitting you yet, but it's hitting me. I'm telling you right now, boy. I filled up a truck, and it ain't nice. It ain't pretty, but I got to drive the truck in order to do what I want to do. But man, I tell you what, that C note, it used to look good in my pocket. It don't look good going in that gas tank. So anyway, what I want to talk about is hard work equals profit. Hard work equals profit. I had an individual just the other day give me a call, and he needed some help, man. And you could hear in the background, that somebody else was talking, and it was a female voice, and they were kind of like educating or schooling him or telling him what to say, right? So he's calling and he says, hey, you're supposed to help. I run an organization, a nonprofit, and we do help people. But I tell you what, when I'm listening to this message, I'm listening to this phone call, and this person's telling me what they need, but in the background, they're repeating what somebody else is saying. And that's always a red flag for me. And so I asked the person, hey, are you able to work? Are you looking for a job? And I'm getting right to the nut and gritty about this because I don't have much time to talk, and I know you don't want me to just keep spinning. I want to get to the point, right? So let's get to the point. So I asked this individual, can you get a job? Do you need a job? And they were asking for money for rent, money for gas, money for food, money for heat, everything. They needed everything, right? Money for dog food. Now that really breaks me up, man. That cracks me up. When people come and they want assistance, but I get it. You got a pet and stuff like that. But if you can't afford to put food on the table for you and your family, man, I got to question your motive. Man, you might have to let go of the dog, right? I know I'm a dog lover. Maybe some people are going to hate on me right now, but man, listen, if you can't pay your electricity bill, if you can't pay your insurance, if you cannot put diapers on your babies, but you got 2, 3, 4 animals in your house, I'm going to say that's a problem, right? Because you got to be able to put your priorities in line. You got to put them together. What's your number one priority? What's your number two? Number one is not buying dog food and cat food and all type of animal food when you can't even pay your electricity bill. I'm telling you, something's wrong right there. But anyway, so this individual is asking me for all this assistance. So I just say, hey, are you able to work? And they say, yeah. Do you need a job? And they were really hesitant, man. And then you hear in the background, I think it was his wife or girlfriend, significant other with somebody, says, yeah, just tell him you need a job. Just tell him what he needs to hear. That's what I heard. Just tell him what he needs to hear. Boy, I tell you what, I had to just humble myself, relax, take it easy, say, okay, let this play out the way it is. And they said, yeah, I need a job. I said, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect you with so-and-so in this place where you're at, and we're going to get you connected so you can go to work. And they were real quiet when I was hitting the deadlines, hitting some periods at the end of this conversation, because I told him, I said, listen, you go get this job. I guarantee you he's going to give you some work. You go see this individual and you go start making some money, because we want to see you. We want to help you get out of this situation, because we want you out of this place in your life where you always find yourself asking for help. We want to get you to become self-sufficient. We want to help you be reliable for your own means, taking care of you, your family, taking care of your business. You're a grown man. You're always asking for help, but let's go help you navigate this part of your chapter of your life so that you can stop asking people. Now you can take care of yourself. You can fend for yourself. You can pay your own bills. You can be proud of going to buy your own groceries. You don't need somebody to do it for you. But they were quiet on that other end. In fact, they didn't want to tell me. I said, listen, I need to know how we can get a hold of you. You're calling me, but give me a good number to call you. They didn't want to give me a number. I said, come on, I need your number. What's your number? He said, well, this isn't my cell phone. Well, whose phone is it? Well, then it really got to be etchy, right? It got to be sketchy, right? Everything now became suspect. You see, when people are taking advantage of people, you can pinpoint them and you can figure out, you know what, they're just trying to manipulate, take advantage of a situation. Because you know what, there's some real people out there that need real help. And you got to be discerning who you're helping, man. You can't just help everybody, because there's some people out there that will take advantage of this, of your generosity, of your willing to give. So be careful, because if you give away your entire house, right, then somebody else comes along who really needs it and you got nothing to give. You know what? So be careful. So hard work equals profit. Now that's the topic of the day. What does that mean? That means when you work hard, you're going to get profit. You're going to get this thing called you're feeding yourself. You want to be prideful. You want to walk with your head up held high. You want to be joyful of who you are. You this person that you're grateful for. You want to like yourself. Hard work equals profit. It's hard work staying broke. I'm going to tell you that right now, man. Hustling, always trying to make ends meet. But you don't want to go get a job. There's a lot of individuals. There's a lot of work out there. And we help them find work, real work, good paying gigs, good paying jobs. But then there's some individuals out there that just don't want to work. Their job is to always beg, ask, struggle. They're like, it's a lifestyle. I understand you might lose your job and it might be tough for a while, or something might happen. You may have some setbacks. But what happens with healthy people, are you ready for this? Healthy people understand that what's taking place when they have a setback, that it's only temporary. Listen to what I'm telling you. It's only temporary. It's only an event in their life. Unhealthy people who are always looking for a handout, always trying to cut corners, never really looking to try to plant some roots to grow their family in one location. This becomes a lifestyle. How many people right now currently, maybe in your own family or generations, aunt and uncle, I don't know how deep, that are on food stamps, on Medicaid, always on this welfare system, never, ever, ever trying to get ahead, but comfortable with what the government is giving them. Well, you know what? My job is to get you off that government train right now. And now listen, there's nothing wrong with getting food stamps and all that other stuff, what you need when you need it. But the problem is if you get so comfortable that you lose sight of what's possible. Ooh, I don't think you heard what I just said. What hurts me is when you get so comfortable in what's happening, where you lose sight of what's possible. It's one thing for the government to help you get on this welfare line to help you make ends meet. But now it's not the government's job. Listen to me, what I'm telling you. It's not their job to get you off that highway. You got to find that exit ramp. And when you see that exit ramp, you got to have courage to jump off, because you're telling yourself, some people, you know what, if I get a job and I lose it, I'll lose all my benefits. That's part of life. That's the risk we take. That's what living is all about. We want to be risk takers. We want to start a company. We want to invest. We want to go work for somebody. And when you do that, man, the great feeling that happens to you when you're now self-sufficient, you're paying your own bills, right? You're being able to put money down somewhere. You're paying your rent, paying your mortgage, paying your electricity, right? Buying food with your own hard-earned money. Listen to me. This is what the American dream is all about. You're working hard for who? For you and your loved ones. But it's when you sit back and you let somebody else do it for you. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that. Stop. And now listen, if you're stuck and you're trying to figure out, we can help you. Check out TYRO365.com. I'm going to do an infomercial right now. TYRO365.com. You're looking for a way out. You want to better yourself. It takes professional development. But if you're stuck in the rut and you don't know how to get out, TYRO365.com. Check us out. I promise you, we got some answers for you. All right, so what are we talking about here? We're talking about individuals who always want to ask for help but never want to help themselves. Hard work equals profit. You got to work hard at something. If you're good at something, if you love to do something, how do you find your why? Let me ask you that. How do you find your why in your life? How do you find what you want to do in your life? If there's something that you would do and not that you love so much that you would do it for without getting paid, you know what I'm saying? If you find something that you love to do and you would do it without ever expecting a dollar from anybody, that's probably your why. Right? 90%, 95%, that's your why. Because if you find what you love to do, that's your purpose. And your purpose, right, is activated by your passion. You have a passion for something, you find your purpose. And, right, watch this, right? This, and then after that, purpose, passion, profit. Woohoo! You start getting paid for what you love to do because you're going to want to share that joy that you experience. Watch this. The joy that you experience doing what you're doing, you want to bless others. Have you ever, let me give you an example. Have you ever cooked a meal for people and you didn't eat it? You only wanted to watch them eat it and enjoy the food, the meal, the prep, everything that you did to put that meal, that experience in front of them, and you watch the joy from each face, from everybody enjoying that meal, right? So you see, that's a chef, that's cooks. They love doing what they do because they want to hear, they want the people to have the experience of something that they created, right? Right? You know what I'm talking about. You go to a restaurant and you know that steak was cooked just the way you want it. You might leave an extra tip because you know what? Man, that was the best meal you had in a while. The experience you had was overwhelming and it filled you up. Right? Have you ever been to a concert? Maybe you went to go see a rock concert, a jazz concert, some sort of concert, and you were so moved by the experience that it left something inside you. You had to take something with you from that concert, right? Because you were part of it. So you bought a t-shirt. Maybe you bought a hat. Maybe you bought something about that concert because it moves you in a way that you had to take it with you, right? Well, that's the same thing. When you work hard, when you find that purpose and passion in you, you're going to want to give that away to people. And when you start to share the experience you're having with that which is bringing you joy, purpose, right? Passion, right? The profit will come because people will want to pay you for the experience you're giving them. Woo-hoo! Do you know what I'm saying? People will pay you for the experience you're giving them. If you're fulfilling their heart, right? You're cooking a great meal, right? You're making a great shirt, a great dress, whatever it is you're doing, detailing cars, right? Cleaning somebody's house. I don't know what it is. Whatever type of excitement, joy that you have working hard for something that you would do and not get paid for it. And you start to figure out how can I get paid for this? Because if you're having this same type of experience, I guarantee you other people are looking for that same type of experience and you can bring it. You can deliver it to them. So there's always opportunities out there to make ends meet, to work towards paying something off. You don't always have to keep asking people. And if you're the type of individual that you don't want to work, that you just want to take advantage of others, shame on you, man. Shame on you. So if you're capable of working, I'm talking about people who are capable of working, people who have all their senses, people who can function, right? That's what I'm talking about because we know there's people out there that need help. We know there's people out there that need assistance, and we got that. We know that. But I'm talking about those type of individuals that are taking advantage of a situation because they know they can. And now what happens is they're taking away from somebody else who truly needs it. And that's you. Shame on you. Stop doing that. Hard work equals profit. Get up in the morning, go get a job, and go to work if you can. Quit wasting your time. Quit putting people out when you constant in need and constant asking. You know, you ever put a saucer of milk outside the door to give to a stray cat? Well, what happens, right? That stray cat always comes back. Well, that's what happens when we work with freeloaders, when you deal with people who are always like that stray cat, always coming back, right? Never wanting to work for themselves, always expecting you to deliver, fulfill, give them what they want, and never one time say thank you or I appreciate it, right? There's individuals like that, right? And I'm telling you right now, I'm asking you, if that's you, change the way you see life. Change yourself. Go TYRO365.com. We got the answers for you. Hard work equals profit. Hey, I just want to drop a quick line just to encourage you. There's many opportunities out there. There's many, many opportunities out there. If you're dreaming, figure out, put your plan together. right? And go fulfill your purpose and your passion. All right. Hey, listen, my name is Ron Thieden, and thank you so much for allowing me to be in your journey just a little bit. Hope I was able to deliver something to you that will help bring enlightenment and change your course in your direction. Hard work equals profit. Hey, everybody, have a great rest of your week.